The manners of the heart are reflected in the manners of the body. This is important. We don't just say, well, Allah looks at the heart. Of course He looks at the heart. Well, He also looks at the body. Well, why did He create it? Why did He tell us to clean our bodies? Why did He make us pray with our bodies, right? So Allah looks at the body as well. And how we handle the physical book. So the body has to be clean. The physical treatment of the book is extremely important. The Quran must never be anywhere that is low. All right? It should be never on the ground. All right, it should be never handled sloppily. Of course, it could be on the ground or on a low table if everyone's sitting on the ground. If you walk into a room and there's nothing but, the ground, then that's a problem. That's not a problem. That's the way some people live. Okay, or in the masjid itself, if you're sitting and you're studying and you're teaching on a desk that's not low, then it's fine. But otherwise, the Quran should always be above the waist. That's really like a rule of thumb. If you think about it, the waist, everything below it is not clean. Okay. Everything above it is clean. So that's really the symbolic area, is the waist of a person. The mushaf should never be put on a low. I go into some places and the Quran is on a low shelf. We should just lift it and put it in. And one of the best deeds that you could do every time you go into any masjid is clean up the shelf of the Quran. If there's a Quran and some kid has written on it, well, they shouldn't be handling it. I mean, would you let him handle your wallet? Your debit card, your credit card? No. Would you let him handle your work documents? No. So why should he handle the book of Allah if he's 3 years old and he's going to write all over it, 7 years old, flipping through the pages, and you say, I want him to love the Quran? No. Well, love it by respecting it. Love the Quran and love the masjid by honoring it and respecting it and knowing that it has rules. And if you don't respect it, then you're not going to hold it. If you're not going to respect the masjid, you're going to be asked to step aside. Everyone respects the orchestra. You go to Sydney Opera House, you go to New York, you go to Italy and go to the opera, right? Everyone respects it because they demand respect. Because when you go in there, they demand respect. They don't care if you love it or not. It's for your benefit. It's not for their benefit. They don't benefit if you love it. Okay? Allah doesn't benefit from us. He doesn't need. It's we who benefit from loving the masjid, loving the Quran, and therefore to command that respect and demand it from people. That's the best way to make. You want your kids to love the Quran and love the masjid. Command respect and demand it. All right? That's the best way for them to know, okay, this is actually a big deal. Then I need to treat it like a big deal. And when everyone does that, then you can have an aura in the masjid where everyone's silent, everyone's full of respect. But you take this attitude where we want kids to love the Quran and love the deen, and as a result, they're just going around not respecting it in the name of loving it. Well, all you've done is reinforce disrespect, and you create an environment of chaos.